When I was younger, it seemed like I was able to make everybody else in my life so very important. But I had forgotten a crucial component of being a happy person, and that is to make yourself important. Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the Baby Elephant community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, and so much more. And today I want to talk to you about how you are going to start to embody your best version. How you are going to make yourself more important, take the energy and power back into your own hands, and stop placing other people on a pedestal. You're going to stop making everybody else so important and remember who you are. Before we get into today's amazing video, I do want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. I love Skillshare. When I was manifesting moving out of my mom's and living on my own in my own apartment, the one thing that really got in my way is I was like, how do I design a place? I don't know anything about interior design, so I couldn't see it. I couldn't really visualize it because I didn't have the knowledge to back it up. You know what I did to improve my manifestation and visualization skills? I took a Skillshare class on interior design. The class taught me everything I needed to know about furnishing my space, and I was suddenly able to conceptualize what I was trying to visualize. If you aren't already familiar, Skillshare is an online learning platform community with thousands of classes covering everything from creative to entrepreneurial skills. Don't know how to edit a video on YouTube? Well, somebody on Skillshare does, and they'll teach you how. There's a new interior design class I'm taking. It's called Styling Your Space by Emily Henderson, and I'm loving it because it also teaches you how to incorporate vintage items into your home. A premium membership gives you access to unlimited classes, and an annual subscription is less than $10 a month, which is incredible if you consider that an in-person class or workshop could be super pricey. Because Skillshare is sponsoring this video, my community gets 2 months free on the platform, which is amazing. I learned so much in 2 months using Skillshare. So please use the link below because it really helps the channel. Thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. So being your own person is the answer for everything that you want in life. A happy life already exists. It's already within your reach. It already exists in this quantum realm. You simply have to align to it. I want you to consider for a moment, however, the best timeline available to you. Are you a people pleaser? Are you a chameleon that just acts the way that other people expect you to act? Do you make others so much more important than you? Do you look at others as having more inherent value than you do? That wouldn't align with the optimal timeline for you. Therefore, if you exhibit any of these qualities and if you're giving your power away, you can't align with that frequency. So a very important step into manifesting the life of your dreams, where you have the health of your dreams, the relationship you've always wanted, the relationship with yourself that you've always wanted, the family relationships, the friendships, the career, the finances, the opportunities, the experiences that you've always wanted. If you're still exhibiting any of those people-pleasing, give to others are more important characteristics, you're not aligning with that optimal timeline for you. When I say give to others, I'm not saying to not be generous. Of course, be generous, be over the top generous with your money, with your time, with your energy. But if you're not being that way with yourself as well, then there's a problem. If you have no boundaries with anybody else, but you have boundaries with yourself and you don't give enough to yourself, therein lies the issue, the problem. I remember when I was younger, I placed a lot of importance on other people. Everybody else seemed to have it better than me, and I wanted to be like these people so badly. There was this group of girls who were so carefree. They had everything going on for them. The popular girls, they looked great, they this and that. I didn't feel like I could ever be one of them, right? Now, this doesn't end in middle school. It can go on to high school, it can go on to college, it can go on to your adult life, and it often does. I'm a grown-ass woman now. And this is still something that comes up for people in my own life, and I see it in the lives of people that I care about. This is not something that goes away when you grow up. Thankfully, early enough, I was able to become more aware of when it was that I started to feel like those girls, when I started to feel carefree and love myself and feel more important and feel like a real person. I became aware that I felt those ways, that I felt good about myself when I made myself more important, when I fully embodied who I am supposed to be as a person. Now, there were several different ways that I went about doing this. One of the most important ways was, of course, taking back my power. Often we put so much energy into the other person, into that person that we have a crush on, or that we want to be friends with, or that we want to work with. We throw energy on them. And when you throw energy onto somebody, because of momentum, that person will naturally back up. But if you throw the energy on yourself, you become a magnet to everything that you wanted. Now, when I say throw energy, I really mean that intention, and that focus. If you're constantly focusing on looking like that girl or being that girl's friends or dating that guy or doing this or that, all the energy is being pinpointed to that person. What about pinpointing that energy? Laser focus onto you, onto becoming the best version of yourself, becoming that version that other people want to throw energy at. Life and humanity is just a give and take of energy. Sometimes we give more, sometimes we take more. But what's important to know is that we have a limitless supply of energy that comes directly from source. We can look up into the universe and know that's where it comes from, but it's also all around us and within us. And we call on that energy from source, and rather than taking it from other people, needing it from other people, we have a limitless supply of it. So we don't look outside of ourselves for that validation. We don't look outside of ourselves for that, the feeling of being important. We look inside of ourselves. We look at ourselves. We start to make ourselves the project. We are the important ones. We are the ones to aspire to. Sure, you might have role models and people that you like their aesthetic, or you like their drive, or you like certain things about them, and those could be inspirations for you. But the main focus is you as the project, not becoming somebody's friend, becoming somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend, becoming somebody's assistant or helper or whatever it is. It's about you. Who are you wanting to embody? Who do you want to be? Who are you already, and how can you amplify that? How can you align your characteristics to that timeline, to that lifeline, the optimal timeline that you desire? Once again, that's with putting the energy back on ourselves, taking the power back. Most of us exhibit some sort of victim mentality. I had always been very turned off by the victim mentality. And when I realized that I'm so turned off from it, I started to think, well, does that mean that I maybe exhibit it on some level? And I had to look inside myself, and I found that yes, I too exhibit that victim mentality. Every single person has a little bit of this. How about we stop being victims? How about we stop blaming the world for the things that we do have or that we don't have? We take the responsibility, we take the power back to ourselves, because when we have the power, we control what happens from here on out. It's up to us. We see life as a spiritual training ground. Everything that happens to us is there to make us become more aware of different aspects of ourselves. When negative things happen to me, I don't say, why me? Nope, I don't say that. It doesn't happen. I say, well, why did this happen? Let me think. Let me see. What did I learn from this? What did I need to learn from this? And what did I get out of this? I often say that when you're in point A and you desire to be at point B, life will take you there, not straight, but like this. So instead of saying when we're down here, why me? We say, why did this happen? And then we come back up here. And then we go back down and it's like, why did this happen? Let me look again. And then we come back up all the way until we get to point B, which is where we want to be. Now, in a more three-dimensional, physical and palpable direction, let me talk about other ways that you can make yourself more important, take other people off the pedestal and put the energy back onto yourself. Who are you as a person? What are things that you like? What are things that you don't like? What kind of opinions do you have? Do you find yourself often wavering in your opinions based on the people around you, which is almost like becoming a people pleaser, right? Having your own opinions, even if that opinion is, I don't want to involve myself in this, makes you your own person. Too often in this day and age, somebody reads a tweet or sees a post and they take that on into their personality and they're like, this is what I believe now because I read it on Twitter, so it's true. Becoming your own person means becoming more discerning. What do I believe in and why do I believe in this? And identifying with that. Of course, we don't want to live our lives identifying as our opinions all the time and thinking, I am my story and without my story, I'm nobody. There's more power in being nobody without a story than being somebody with a story that we carry. What I'm trying to get at is that not letting yourself be affected by everybody else's story and picking up a little of this and picking up a little of that, picking up a little of this, but instead being fully who you are. Coming to an understanding with what makes you happy, what you need to be comfortable, and what makes you unhappy, and what you need to be uncomfortable and to transcend your limits. Knowing yourself more, becoming more aware of you, who you are. Look at this amazing challenge that I've just presented you with. Now, if you leave this video today and you continue to think about this person or this group of people or this opportunity or this event as this stuff that you're throwing all this energy on, rather than bringing that energy back on yourself and taking this as a project to see who you really are, then you haven't gotten the point of the video. The point of the video, the point of this talk that I sat here and I was like, I'm going to talk to my community, to my audience, like I would my best friends or my brothers, my mom. I give pep talks all the time. That's a part of who I am. I give pep talks. Who are you? How about you start exploring who you are? What makes you happy? Do you have hobbies? Do you have things that you do that aren't supposed to be productive, that aren't supposed to get you somewhere, that are just being done for fun? Do you create art just for fun? Society would like us to think that everything that we do has to have an end goal. It has to create productivity at some point. That is just not true. We didn't come here just to make money and lose weight. We came here to make art, to explore ourselves, to explore this universe, and not accumulate anything from it necessarily. Not everything has to be about accumulating. I read random books, not so that I can make videos out of them, but so that I can expand my awareness and experience more of this world. Do you have something that you love to do, like maybe pottery? You're not gonna go sell that pottery, but you love to make it and you love to put it in your cupboard and look at them. It makes you happy. Or maybe your art. You don't feel like you're ready to share it with the world, but it feels so good to draw, to paint. Do more of that. Those hobbies, that's spending that time with you and on you, that's how you take the energy off of other people and back onto yourself, and how you create a strong identity for yourself. And then, you know, we have to become unattached from that identity, but that's a whole other topic on its own. Make plans for yourself. Don't wait for other people to make plans for you. Go travel, go follow your dreams, be direct about the things that you want. Don't wait for somebody to give you the go-ahead, the approval, the validation, and stop searching for that validation from other people. You validate yourself by bringing the energy back onto yourself, focusing on what you need. What does Leeor need? What do I need to be happy? Well, I need yoga every day. I need a little bit of meditation. I need my coffee, to be honest. And that's okay. Aaron doesn't need coffee. So am I gonna go chase him and be like, I need coffee, do you also want coffee? Or am I going to go get coffee? I'm gonna go get coffee. I'm gonna go get what I want, what I need. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, even coffee. And even though the cool kid doesn't want coffee, doesn't matter, because that's what I need. I hope that made sense. I sat down before this video and my intention was, let me just spark something in my community and my audience. Let me remind them, oh, I matter too. I'm also important. Let me bring the energy back onto myself. Let me take it off these people, because when we throw that energy off of people, then that's when we become the chaser and they start running away. And we chase them and chase them. You're never gonna catch up. You're never gonna get there. And if you do, it'll be on their terms. And what about doing it on your terms, taking the energy off of other external things and bringing it inside of you and doing what your soul needs, making yourself happy and not waiting for other people to do it for you. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for the validation. Stop waiting for confirmation. Stop waiting for permission from other people. Just do it. Do it yourself. All right. If you like this video and you are ready to stop waiting and to start putting yourself on that pedestal, give this video a thumbs up right now. Affirm your reality. And leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. It means the world to me. If you have video requests, please let me know. I'm always looking for inspiration. I will often read your comments and something will just be like, this is what they need to hear right now. And that's why a lot of you leave the comments like, how'd you know I needed this, blah, blah, blah. It's because we are all one. We're all connected. And in this underlying collective unconscious and collective consciousness, we all need the same thing. We're all waiting for the same messages. And that's why you receive them here. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. And until next time, until my next video, as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up.